Welcome to Reflo'S TV. Thank you so much for joining us each and every Monday for conversations from us. It's your girl, Reflo'S Church Girl, and I'm here once again with another exciting and educative content. But don't forget that this video is powered by Reflo'S TV and Reflo'S Sanitary pads. Your well-being is the #1 priority because you deserve the best. Today's topic: stereotypes against black women. Stereotypes against black women. Now, it's very natural for human beings to have evaluations and perceptions about people, things, situations that they encounter in life. And talking about stereotypes, we are talking about the various perceptions, the various beliefs, evaluations, judgments that we have or we hold about people and about things in general. We're looking at the various characteristics that we impose on people and things. That is stereotypes for you. And when it comes to the black woman, there have been many stereotypes that have been associated with her, and that is what we are talking about today. Now, it is very important to state that stereotypes against black women have existed as far as in times past. These stereotypes have their roots hidden in history. They date back as far as the era of colonialism and African enslavement. And let me also say that many of these stereotypes have had very negative consequences on the black woman. For instance, when it comes to the way people or white people in general value black women, and also when it comes to access to certain opportunities, although enormous efforts have been directed against this till date, we have to say that some of these stereotypes really do exist. But talking about history, it will be very important to look at the Mummy, Sapphire, Jezebel archetypes that were associated with the black woman. And most of the stereotypes we are having till this day find their roots in them. When we are looking at the Mummy archetype, we're looking at that black woman who was very submissive, hardworking, and will kowtow to every leading and directive of her black and white enslaver. When we're talking about the Sapphire archetype, we're looking at that black woman who was looked at as overbearing, somebody who was looked at as that woman who would rally with her male counterparts. And then the Jezebelic archetype looked at the promiscuous black woman, somebody who was looked at as always wanting to, have sex. These were very demeaning and disparaging traits that were associated with the black woman. And as I've said, most of what we have today find their roots in these. Now, examples of the stereotypes that are associated with black women today. Black women deserve minimum pay. Black women deserve low pay. And there is enough statistic to back this. In the year 2021, CNBC News reported of a finding by the Economic Policy Institute. During the COVID-19 era, there was a finding that for frontline workers who were black women and their male counterparts who are white, there existed a wage gap such that when you take the black woman, she was paid 11 to 27% less of the amount of money that was being paid to her male white counterparts. It is not because of competence, it is not because of rank. These people were all on the same levels. These people were all frontline workers on the same pay levels during that time. But this was existent, that wage gap, that pay gap. Another finding by the American Association of University Women also put out there that for the black woman, it would take her 19 months to receive what her male white counterpart was receiving in a year, or 12 months. Very characteristic of the wage gap that exists between black women and their male white counterparts. And as I said, not because of competence, not because of rank, but just because of color. This is what one of the stereotypes has brought about. Another stereotype that exists is that black women are angry, black women are bitter, and a lot of examples abound. For instance, in the year 2018, Serena Williams, during the US Open Championship, she expressed her disapproval about something the umpire did to her, and she was labeled as an angry, black, bitter woman. Print media, electronic media represented so many things about her, all labeling her as a black woman. For a regular tennis player who was showing her disapproval of something that had been done to her, she was labeled an angry black woman. Michelle Obama, before the run-up to the 2008 general elections in the USA, when she was highlighting the imbalances that existed, some of the discriminatory practices that were being leveled against the black community, she was labeled an angry black woman. And this is what the black woman has been going through, all because in her advocacy, in her speeches, she seeks to highlight some of the gaps and the loopholes that exist between black women and their male white counterparts, or even their female white counterparts. What has these stereotypes brought about? One, it brings about hasty generalization, such that the identity that we should give to people, we don't give it to these people. And just because of something that we gather about them, we just say they are this and they are that. So that when it even comes to a time of choice, and the black person, the black woman, is the best fit for whatever it is that we are looking at, these stereotypes go against them and they lose these chances. There is also something called stereotype threats, and this is a consciousness of a stereotype that is existence in people. And when these black women are conscious of these threats, what it does is that it suppresses their level of performance, such that when it gets to places where they are able to bring forth their A game, the consciousness of these stereotypes do not allow them to bring forth their A game. And we talk about the inequality gap that exists between black people and white people, black women and their counterparts, males and females who are white. These inequalities have brought about so many inequality gaps, especially the wealth gap. And this is what the black woman has been going through. Is this good for the black woman? Is this good for us? Definitely no. How can we curtail this? How can we solve this? We have to continue to sensitize ourselves. We need to continuously educate people that people are not black because of something bad, or people are not black because of any negativity. People are born black because they belong to the black race, and that is who they are. And the presence of that color does not demean them. It does not reduce them. Let us look at black women as black women. Let us focus on their capabilities. Let us focus on their potentials. Let us look at the things they are able to do to help various economies, and not demean them and then give all sorts of disparaging comments against them because of the black color. Policy formators also have a lot of work to do, especially when it comes to access to opportunities. We can solve this by bridging the gap through policy, so that we can have equal access to opportunities, respect for all races, whether white, whether black, and look at what people can bring to bear rather than demean them because of their color. Stereotyping against black women is not the way to go. Let us look at ways and means of putting a stop to these, and look at how people can benefit society, so that we can have a developed society, developed economies wherever we can find ourselves. Let me know what you think about this subject in our comment section. Do like this video, subscribe to our channel, and continue to feed on content from Reflo'S TV. We bring you this and every Monday right here on YouTube. This video is powered by Reflo'S TV and Reflo'S sanitary pads. Your well-being is our #1 priority, because you deserve the best. See you next Monday. Bye.